I'm making this video because I am so sick and tired of almost smoking people every time I go out driving.
Oh shit. Holy shit. Jesus.
And there is one rule of thumb that I feel like nobody ever considers, including the Department of Transportation. Leave it to your friendly neighborhood Uber driver to know better than the government.
Wait, if you hit a blonde bitch, I'll pay you $10. Wait, I want to get on. Can we do it again?
I'm not gonna actually hit a blonde bitch.
Wait, hit a blonde bitch and you get $10.
I'll do it for 15.
So here's a little test for you. Watch the video on screen and let me know when you catch the person walking on the side of the road. If you missed them, I'll share the answer later. But if you didn't, let me know if you think you'd have the cat-like reflexes to avoid them if you were a little too close to the white line.
Oh.
Since vehicular manslaughter is not on my bucket list and I have a feeling that getting run over by a car is not on yours, please watch this video. Now this is important to me for two reasons. Obviously, I drive a lot, but I'm a big time walker. You wouldn't believe it if I told you, but I could walk like the wind blows. The day I found out how important it is to get your 10K steps in, if I was going somewhere, I was walking. Moment of silence for everyone who did not get that reference.
What are you for Halloween?
Well, my mama said she shouldn't get in cars with strangers.
Oh my
So what's
God.
your name? We won't be strangers no more. It's raining, stinging rain, big old fat rain.
Yes.
I know it, but
Rain that came straight up from underneath.
I'm a bit confused.
And now an even bigger moment of silence for everyone who did get the reference. I never feel older than when I realize that my references are outdated. But in my old age, I've become familiar with the ways of the road when there is no sidewalk available. According to PennDOT and most other transportation bureaus, if no sidewalk is available, walk as far on the side of the road as you can and always walk against traffic. The thinking is you'd be able to see any cars coming at you and possibly react accordingly. Now let me be clear, I'm not saying that's bad advice. I'm just saying it's not the most important piece of advice. And I didn't realize it until I thought about it from the driver's perspective. You can react all you want to a car coming at you, but if the driver can't see you, that just means you're gonna get hit with your hands up. And I don't know if I'm making assumptions just because it happened to me twice in the past week where I almost hit somebody walking because I couldn't see due to the sun. But I swear this time of the year has to be the worst for drivers because of where the sun is in the sky during rush hour, which naturally isn't only the busiest time of the day for cars, but also for people walking and riding their bikes. And as I'm thinking about it, I am no meteorologist, but my theory is that any other city or town that's along the same latitudinal line that Philly is, all us 40-degree northers are going through the same struggle at this time of year. But whether you live at the equator where the sun sets in less than 3 minutes, or you're further north where the sun essentially never goes down, it's important to remember that there are always times of day where the sun will be directly in the driver's eye line. And before I reveal the answer to the test that I started this video with, I got another example. And you're going to have to use your imagination a little bit here because the video doesn't do it justice. I guess the way the light was shining, my dash camera was able to pick it up, but my human limitations could not keep up with technology in this instant. And as a driver, I did not see this guy until I hit the shaded part of the road. Fortunately, I was paying attention and not texting and driving, and I wasn't on the white line at all, but so many drivers do that, myself included. I'm not gonna pretend like I've never done those things. And I know from personal experience that if I was that guy walking, I would just assume that the driver could see me because I could see him. But that's not the case at all. And I'm not saying it's bad to walk against traffic. I'm just saying that walking against it doesn't make you safe, as evidenced by the dash cam footage that I started this video with. If anything, the fact that she was walking with traffic gave me a millisecond more to adjust. I mean, look how insanely close this was before I saw her and turned the wheel. If this was me on this road, knowing what I know, I'd probably walk on the other side with my head on a swivel or maybe even backwards and jump up on the side every time I heard a car coming. I know that sounds ridiculous, but man, if I got hit by a car, that would totally ruin my afternoon. So the next time you're walking on a street with no sidewalk, do everyone a favor and think, I know I may be able to see the car, but can the driver see me? And never assume that they can, especially when they're driving into the sun.